Jack? There's a statewide APB out on him.
Jack's okay. He has something up his sleeve. He's not worried about being caught.
How do we help?
We go after the other side of the equation. Jack has a legion and its cronies running scared. We go after the doctor and some of the other guys.
But the whole department breathing down our necks.
It's time for action, Herschel. It's time for change. Jack's crossed the Rubicon, and we have to be on the other side ready to help him.
Christ, what was that?
Explosion. Something big.
Think it's the Reds? You think those Rusky sons of bitches that dropped the H-bomb on us?
Calm down, Herschel. We need to be ready for the call.
I'm not waiting for an invitation. Get in the car and head for the cloud. KGPL can give us the details on the way.
All units, reports of an explosion. Alternative location in south of Santa Monica. West of, stand by for further. All units, car 88K reports an explosion downtown. Repeating, 88K is reporting an explosion downtown. All units, stand by for further.
Downtown? Can't be.
All units, explosion location is somewhere in Wilshire. Car 14 Adam reports the address. Units, stand by for further. Calling all cars. Assist the fire department. The explosion's at 4672 Oakwood Avenue. 4672 Oakwood Avenue. Multiple citizens injured. At Nicholson Electroplating plant. All units in the vicinity respond code 3 and identify.
You heard the man. Let's get going.
Not a loss.
What, you didn't hear the boom? Let's get to the scene already. Stop. We're here.
We have looters around the corner. Cuff them or put them down. We need to get this area under control.
Shoot his cops, you little prick! Get that bastard cold! Now ain't the time to be looking for a profit, asshole! You sorry son of a bitch! The commander will want us at the scene. Let's go. Jesus. I'd never seen nothing like this.
I wish I could say the same. It's like a bomb's gone off. Jesus Christ. Poor people.
We gotta find out what went down.
We hosed it down, Detective. The rest is up to you and the tech guys.
So what next?
Pinker and Carruthers are on site. Let's see what they have to say about it. If anyone has a clue what happened, it's so...
Delayed, Phelps. Get delayed somewhere?
What in God's name happened here?
Wasn't nuclear. If it was, we'd all be dead from the radiation.
That's reassuring. What's radiation?
Everyone inside the factory was vaporized. Look at the size of that crater.
What's going on over there?
The mayor is going on television, appealing for calm.
Television? We're gonna afford one of those things.
Anything to go on?
You're looking at the remains of Nicholson Electroplating. I have an idea of what might have caused the explosion, but I'm only guessing. Have a look around the rubble, see if you come up with anything.
world's turned upside down, Cole.
Then it's time for us to do our jobs.
Any ideas?
We should search around the edges of the crater, see what the blast tossed up.
This is crazy. Looks like a war zone. See what you can scrape together.
Oh, brother.
I hope this had nothing to do with your seditious pinko friends, Phelps. Get the answers, Detective.
That's it, Mr. Mayor. We're wrapped.
Well, good. Thank you very much, son. I think it went okay.
Couple of hiccups, sir, but that's to be expected. Nobody's ever done this before. We'll get better with practice.
That maybe goes for me too, son. Should have played it a little more somber. What do you think, son?
No, Mr. Mayor. You came across as, very resolute.
Out of the way, boy. I need to compose myself. You think this suit looks appropriate? Oh, who cares what you think? Get on with the investigation.
We've got time to fill. Maybe we'll take a comment on the explosion. Otherwise, we can't help you.
When I first saw the cloud, I thought we were all done for. Let me know if you find any evidence of the VIX.
We hosed it down, Detective. The rest is up to you and the tech guys.
Don't touch the camera. You have any idea how much these things cost, Mac? Stay back.
I can honestly say I've never seen anything like this. Let's get started.
We don't have enough airtime to speak to both of you, kid.
Sweet heavens above. Phelps, I think I found something over here.
Phelps, I thought you were under suspension. I got nothing to say to a bum like you.
What now?
We should search around the edges of the crater, see what the blast tossed up.
Looks like all that's left. We can try the laundry tag.
Detective, you seen this yet? Come take a look. They can't start the cleanup till you're done combing over the place, Detective.
Blew the locker open, but shielded the contents. Let's see what we got in here. Tomoko Akamoto. Japanese name. Any ideas, Herschel?
None that I care to utter for public consumption.
Only OSS agents use these things. We'll need to get the film developed to see if there's an espionage angle.
What is it?
A substitution cipher. The Germans used them in the war. These are cipher rings.
You know what to do with them?
Maybe. I used them in OCS. These first letters are the cipher key. The rest of the message should align itself.
It's an address. 133 North Vermont Avenue.
Junk. I'm stumped. Ideas?
Let's see what else we can find.
Appreciate your help with those vultures around the corner. The scene's yours now.
Not much more we can do here, Detective.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
I thought Forvix was a tough break.
Advice?
Let's see what else we can find.
Hey, Detective! I think I got something here. Perimeter is up. The whole place is contained.
Any idea what this is?
A very large egg cup? A Viking helmet? How would I know, Phelps?
Looks to me like some kind of machine component. An airplane part, maybe. What do you think?
Let's get to the address you took off the code wheel thing. Find out what's there.
They can't start the cleanup till you're done combing over the place, Detective.
Incidental.
You're falling behind, Herschel.
On my way!
Herschel, come on.
Some sound that was. Go to work, Phelps. Plenty of people will want an explanation.
Perimeter is up. The whole place is contained.
We've got time to fill. Maybe we'll take a comment on the explosion. Otherwise, we can't help you.
Don't touch the camera. You have any idea how much these things cost, Mac? Stay back.
This is crazy. Looks like a war zone. See what you can scrape together.
No, I don't think I have time for you right now. Make an appointment with my assistant, Detective.
You're falling behind, Herschel.
Keep your shirt on. Here I come.
It'll take days for this thing to cool off.
If you think this is suspicious, you need to do something about it.
I'm Fred Nicholson.
This is your place?
What's left of it. 32 years of work up in smoke.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be taking my statement, officer?
Can you tell us what happened here?
Our chief chemist, Harold McClellan, was using this area to test the new process.
And what exactly is this new process?
That's classified information, son.
Tell us the truth, Mr. Nicholson. You're making bombs for the military, and this was some kind of an accident.
Your pitch is high and wide, kid. Look, we do plenty of work for the military and for aircraft manufacturers, but it's all polishing and plating. There are no bombs here.
Looks like I was mistaken. We'll need a word. Has anyone accounted for him yet?
Not that I've heard, no, but look around you, kid. Do you like his chances?
Who is Tomoko Akamoto?
Dr. McClellan's personal assistant. She came highly recommended.
Akamoto was involved in industrial espionage. Was she working for you or for a foreign government?
That's a ridiculous assertion. How can you possibly say she was a spy?
You don't ask, you never find out. So you hire a chemical whiz kid and his assistant without checking either one of them out.
Hindsight is a great thing, Detective. And I should have looked more closely at their references.
What can you tell us about McClellan?
A brilliant chemist. He approached me a few months ago with the idea for the new process.
So no one has ever done this before?
No, but it's legitimate research.
You sure this wasn't some kind of insurance play gone wrong? Come clean about it, Mr. Nicholson, and it will go better for everyone.
You have some basis for that accusation, do you, Sonny?
It's nothing personal. I'm just doing my job. You understand that? Does McClellan have any friends in town, Mr. Nicholson family, that we could talk to?
Well, he hadn't been in town long when we met, so no family. I don't think he had time for friends. He kept to his lab and his work.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Nicholson. Can you send us Dr. McClellan and Miss Akamoto's personnel files?
I will if I can find them.
By the way, we also found the collar of a shirt. It has a laundry tag.
They're likely to be Dr. McClellan. The majority of people who worked here don't use a laundry service. Leave me be, Detective. I gotta sort this mess out.
I hope this had nothing to do with your seditious pinko friends, Phelps. Get me answers, Detective.
I'm at a loss.
The fire department can sift the rubble. We can check out the coded addresses. Or we can try R&I for the laundry tag. Or maybe take a long shot in the egg cup.
Herschel, let's roll.
All right, all right. Jeez, it's cold. What's wrong with a good old-fashioned black and white? You think McClellan went up in smoke? Or is he still alive?
You could ask the same question about Tomoko Akamoto.
I guess you could. You got an answer?
Not yet. But I'm working on it. Detective Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you speak to someone at the Army Air Force Base for me, please?
Of course, Detective.
Tell them I have what I believe is an aircraft part. It's polished metal, light for its size, and it looks like a cone of some sort. It's stamped on the inside. P&W Wasp Major R4360.
I'll get back to you, Detective, when you check in for messages. Anything else?
I need an address for Superior Laundry Services.
Closest store to your location is in Wilshire, 4766 Melrose Avenue.
Thanks for your help. Help me out.
We have the mystery house or the laundry tank. What's it gonna be? Fine. But if the skipper sees us driving around in this, we're dead.
Next left.
Shake a leg, Herschel.
Not right now.
Herschel, come on.
Phelps, I'm coming.
Any ideas?
I want to take a look around, but be careful, huh?
Well, well. Why the cloak and dagger routine, Miss Akamoto? I'm stumped. Ideas?
I want to take a look around, but be careful, huh? Somebody turned the place over. Better watch your step. Do you think I could fit in there? I couldn't fit in there.
I'd like to think you would have had something more to say about getting shoved in a fridge, Herschel. One to the head, one to the heart. Point blank. On Jeans Lindbergh. Very expensive watch. Favored by flyboys. I always wanted one as a kid.
That's funny. As a kid, all I wanted was some food on the table.
Could be a class ring. This is Biggs.
Sure. That apartment gives you one of those when you retire.
Looks like we have a match.
Interesting dame, this Sakamoto. What is it exactly?
Microfilm. A document shrunk to the size of your thumbnail.
Rod must have amazing eyesight. Biggs, badge 525. I'll need a couple of black and whites at 133 North Vermont Avenue, Wilshire. We'll need an ambulance in the corner, and probably a team from technical services as well.
Advice?
Let's get down to the laundry and see if we can trace McClellan. I can't wait to see what he has in his icebox.
Herschel, let's roll.
Keep your shirt on. Here I come. How are we gonna look getting around in this thing, Cole? Oh, for God's sakes!
What now?
Get the good oil from the guy at the desk.
What do you need?
Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. We have one of your laundry tags. Can you tell us who it might belong to?
Are you kidding? I got work to do, Mac. Here's the customer book. Knock yourself out.
Number was, J2620, Cole.
Who is Hangstrom?
Could be someone else from the factory. Does he have an address?
No. Dead end. Thank you for all your help, sir. So what next?
Gameway. We need to check for messages.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Detective Phelps, badge 1247. Messages, please.
You need to call Ray Pinker urgently.
Can you put me through?
It's ringing now.
We're on our way in.
Nix that. I got a message from Lindbergh Field. An airplane tech there identified your part.
What is it?
He said it was a prop spinner from either a Corsair or a B-50.
A what?
Fits over the center of the propeller and protects the pitch gearing.
So it's a military part.
Could be, but get this. The Spruce Goose runs 8 Wasp R-4360s. I think you better get over there and check it out.
We're on it. I need an address for an Oscar Hangstrom.
Checking. No residential listing for anyone by that name, Detective. Sorry.
Thanks for your help. Any ideas?
The cone traces back to Hughes aircraft, right? Well, let's get there.
Out of the car! Police!
I need the gun in the glove compartment to shoot you!
You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
See him? Saw his picture in the paper. Worked that case with the lady cut up like the guy.
KTI Radio. Check local publications for times of...
This is a military project, gentlemen. Can you state your business?
Detectives, Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. We're investigating the explosion. We have reason to believe there may be a link to Hughes aircraft.
I'm sorry, I can't help you there, Detective. Without authorization from military HQ, you won't be allowed onto this facility.
What seems to be the problem, gentlemen? Hey, Biggs, you're not still with the LAPD.
Afraid so, mates. Can you help us out here?
Sure. What seems to be the problem?
We're working the big explosion at the electroplating plant. I found a part there that belongs to one of your planes.
I work head of security for Mr. Hughes now. I'll take full responsibility. I'm sure we can clear this up. Follow me. It's the big hangar. You can't miss it.
Who is Mapes, and what's his connection to Howard Hughes?
Vernon Mapes used to work Advice. Word is he runs fuck pads for Hughes' starlets.
A pimp. Earl and Mapes would seem.
Mapes was the role model for creeps like Earl.
Continue to respond, please.
Follow me. Hey, I don't bite. Come on.
Help me out. Good day, miss.
Hey, I don't bite.
Can that thing really fly?
Mr. Hughes believes so. Amazing, isn't she?
Oh, this is the spruce.
Jesus Christ, Biggs, you want to get me fired? Mr. Hughes hates that fucking name. It's the H-4 Hercules to you.
Do you mind answering a few questions, Mr. Mapes?
Call me Vernon, kid. Fire away. Wait a second. Didn't you want to talk?
You want to take a look inside her? Can't hurt.
What do you think?
What do you say we take a look around inside the plane?
Do you know anything about the explosion that happened at Nicholson Electroplating this morning?
No more than anyone else. Heard the boom while I was shaving. Almost shit my pants. Thought it was Pearl all over again.
Nicholson Electroplating was working on a miracle process to polish aluminum. A process that was very advantageous to airplane manufacturers. You're denying that you knew about it.
It doesn't matter what I deny, kid. It matters what you can prove. You have some evidence that links me personally with Nicholson?
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out. But you have heard of the company?
Sure. We're in manufacturing. We work with suppliers.
Do you know Tomoko Akamoto?
Never heard of the broad. Why?
Akamoto is an industrial spy. She's on your payroll.
A spy, you say? That's very interesting. You have some way of proving she was working for me or Hughes?
Looks like I made a mistake. Well, at the moment, both Akamoto and McClellan are missing. Do you still carry a gun?
Sure. I have a permit. Wait a second. Didn't you want to talk?
Do you know the chief chemist at Nicholson Electroplating, a Harold McClellan?
I've heard of the guy. He was pitching some fancy process to the company.
We know that you were sending parts to Nicholson for testing. Question is whether you were going through Nicholson or cutting your own deal with McClellan.
Interesting theory, kid. How you gonna prove any of that?
You're off the hook, for now. Did Hughes have a contract with Nicholson?
Hey, kid, lose the tone. Hughes has contracts with every plating shop in L.A.
We'd like to discuss these contracts with Mr. Hughes.
This kid's a riot, Biggs. See Howard Hughes? Harry Truman has to make an appointment with Hughes.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Mapes. Do you mind if we have a look around while we're here?
Sure. Knock yourself out. Anytime you two want some night security work, just give me a call.
Advice?
What do you say we take a look around inside the plane?
Shake a leg, Herschel.
All right, all right.
One nice thing about egotists, they don't talk about other people.
McClellan's process was going to replace all this.
A skeleton goes into a bar and orders a beer and a mop.
You think talk is cheap? Try hiring a lawyer.
Low to these engines. You think that cone could have come off one of them?
What now?
What do you say we take a look around inside the plane?
Is that a Pratt & Whitney 4360?
Sure is. You know your motors.
Do you mind if I take a look at the prop spinner?
We're getting her ready for sea trials, so be quick about it.
What is the oily covering on the metal?
We coat the aluminum parts in linseed oil to preserve it from oxidization.
Looks like Mapes' office is in the far corner. Let's go see what he's hiding.
Tell a man that there are 400 billion stars and he'll believe you. Tell him a bench has wet paint on it and he has to touch it.
You're falling behind, Herschel.
On my way!
Seems irrelevant.
Lottie McDonald.
Does Hughes have her on contract to RKO?
Yeah, I bet he does.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
What do you say we take a look around inside the plane?
Don't think this is any use to us. This doesn't pertain to the case.
Shake a leg, Herschel.
Keep your shirt on. Here I come.
War doesn't determine who's right, just who's left.
Latitude 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. Longitude 76 degrees, 0 minutes west. .76 west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. .76 west. Let's see where this is exactly. Bahamas. Somebody's already got their maiden flight planned.
Let's see what Pinker has for us. He's probably done tinkering with that camera by now.
I'm at a loss.
Let's see what Pinker has for us. He's probably done tinkering with that camera by now.
You're falling behind, Herschel.
All right, all right.
So what next?
Let's see what Pinker has for us. He's probably done tinkering with that camera by now.
Thanks for the tour, Mapes.
Always happy to help the department. Hey, don't I know your face from the papers? You're the cop that's stripping that German broad.
Nah, I think you got the wrong guy, Vernon.
I'm busy now. Can I ignore you some other time?
How are we gonna look getting around in this thing, Cole?
So McClellan was selling his new process to Hughes and cutting out Nicholson.
Looks that way. But this would never go all the way up to Hughes. You would have middlemen dealing with stuff like this.
Someone like Mapes?
The word middleman was invented for guys like Mapes. Be a tough break being separated from your kids, Phelps.
They're fine. They've got their mother and they've got each other.
What about you?
What about me?
What have you got?
A friend of mine is helping me through it.
Let's see what Pinker has for us. He's probably done tinkering with that camera by now.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Stabbed her husband and then pushed him in front of the car?
Now that I got you, I may as well ask you.
Ask me what?
The Black Dahlia. Who was it that killed that poor girl?
No official charges have been pressed in the case.
I know that. I'm not looking for the official version.
I made a promise to the department.
These are the guys who sold you down the river.
Any ideas?
Best check in at the front desk before we do anything else.
Any messages for me, Hopkins?
Not many you'd want to hear. Newspapers wanting interviews and rookies cussing you out, mostly.
Nothing else.
Pinker wants you in tech services. Maybe you'll be more popular downstairs.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
Pinker sounded pretty hepped up. You best go down.
Help me out.
Come on, Cole. Ray's a busy guy, and he's waiting on us with this report.
Grown men playing at being boys.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn...
You're falling behind, Herschel.
All right, all right.
Hey, Cole. You're not winning any popularity contests upstairs, you know.
Where do you stand?
I think you're a good cop, but I try and stay out of politics.
Everybody tries to stay out of politics, Ray.
Well, don't quote me on it, but I'm hoping that Parker will get the job and clean this place up. I have your photographs. You can use the magnifier. There's quite a lot of detail.
Very funny.
I think you're right, Ray. We have our man. You take a nice photo, Phelps.
Ring and the Watch are a match for our John Doe. He's obviously the competitive bid. Can you get this over to Lockheed so we can get a name for this guy?
It's already on its way.
Howard Hughes, millionaire, industrialist, aviator, and playboy, and Vernon Mapes, ex-dirty cop and business fixer. I found a similar tie pin along with a dead guy in a fridge. Excellent photography, Tomoko. So Tomoko had the goods on McClellan. Too bad they blew the place to hell.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down to 1 round.
Is this McClellan? Can anyone make out the street number behind him?
Are you kidding? With my eyesight?
Cole, can you help me with a little experiment? Use the eyedropper in front of you. 1 drop from each of the bottles on the desk. Place the drops in the petri dish.
I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a dusting he wouldn't forget.
It's okay, guys. Just a little experiment.
Can you guys knock it off? Everyone's still jumping from that bang this morning.
Very funny, Ray. You just took a couple years off my life expectancy.
Did the same trick to me about an hour ago.
So that was the stuff that caused the explosion.
I think so. Acetic anhydride is almost as explosive as nitro, and when mixed with perchloric acid, it's very unstable. It needs to be cooled constantly. We used linseed oil. You could add any organic compound to trigger an explosion.
3 little drops.
Yeah, and they were using a 100-gallon vat.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my...
What now? I'm at a loss.
I say we get over to the house and see what we can find. Then we see the DA for a warrant on Mapes.
I have a report I need to get finished for the grand jury, so if you don't mind...
Herschel, come on.
Keep your shirt on. Here I come.
I gotta get this guy processed. Sorry, Phelps.
You're the reason brothers and sisters shouldn't marry. He's the cop who arrested that movie producer. It's about time some of those movie people went to jail. They think they're untouchable.
Tim, that's the cop. Tried to poke me in the nose.
You're falling behind, Herschel. You know the way. You can drive.
So what next?
There's got to be some big puzzle pieces here, partner. We just have to find them. This place stinks of petroleum.
Avgas, if I'm not mistaken. It's all around the floor. Advice?
There's gotta be some big puzzle pieces here, partner. We just have to find them.
Hangstrom is flying today on TWA.
Hangstrom is dead, Cole. Why leave your ticket behind?
Nips is cleaning up. Hangstrom and McClellan are the same man.
The gas, Cole, the gas! We gotta get out of here right now! Look, by the stove! Shoot the gas line, Cole, we're out of here! Over here, the window! Get out of there! Look, by the stove! Shoot the gas line, Cole, we're out of here! The gas, Cole, the gas! We gotta get out of here right now! Look, by the stove! There you are, shitheel. Come on, he's not getting away from us. Step on it, huh? Get me just a little closer. Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. Smash the son of a bitch's rear wheels. Lay into his wheel well. Come on. Security men, Cole. Stay on mates. Knock them off the road if you have to, but stay on that fucker. I can't get a target that isn't there, Phelps. Get in close and steer him off the tar. Okay, one traffic stop coming up. We're gonna have to go through all the security men first. I hope you're ready for a fight, Cole.
Aim at the tires!
cop, and it's the electric chair. You're surrounded, and your buddies are dead.
Lay down some covering fire.
All right, let's kill these little bastards.
Get behind something.
No, he's there, right there.
He wants to play cat and mouse? Fine. Go and get his ass.
Find some cover!
Forward! I'm covering you! I got it.
You're going to have to explain this to me again. So the guy at the chemical plant, he's planning on selling his magic formula to another company and skipping town with his assistant, but he blows himself up before he can manage it. So why the dead body in the refrigerator?
Mapes, Captain. He was eliminating all competitors for the process. When it went bang, he burnt down the apartment to remove all connection between Hughes and the plant.
Mapes, right. I remember Vernon Mapes. The guy had good, honest cops hanging their heads in shame. Glad he's finally out of commission. I don't know if it'll do you any good, Phelps, but between the spruce goose and half the city exploding, you might just have made the case of the decade.
Good morning, Doctor.
And a good morning to you too, Elsa. You look radiant.
Thank you, Doctor.
We haven't been seeing much of you lately, Elsa. You
You've been missing appointments.
I'm sorry, Doctor. I've been feeling much better.
That's very good to hear. And what has brought about this improvement?
It's the new man in my life. He's convinced me to fight my addiction.
Ah, the policeman from the newspapers. How has he coped with his fall from grace?
He can finally see things from a human perspective, rather than the ivory tower he created for himself. It's making him stronger. It's making me stronger helping him.
You wouldn't make a bad analyst yourself, Elsa. Should we swap seats?
We're both finding we have a lot to live up to.
And what is that?
In my case, Lou. He went through hell along with me and still came out smiling. In Cole's case, his friend, Jack Kelso.
Kelso?
You've heard of him?
No, I just like the sound of his name.
Cole and Jack are working on a case together.
Is Jack a policeman too?
No, he works for the district attorney.
What?
He's a special investigator. I thought you didn't know him.
I have never met the gentleman in question.
He has been looking into Lou's case. Cole thinks it might be linked to some fires he's investigating. You look pale, Doctor.
It's cold in here, Elsa. I think I'll close the window. Why are you looking at me like that, Elsa?
You arranged for Lou to work at Elysian Fields, Doctor.
Your fears are unfounded. I meet many people in my line of work. There are many ways that people can be helped. Finding them work is just one of them.
I don't believe you, Doctor. I've seen you with Monroe at the club.
I'm sorry that you have come to that conclusion, Elsa. I've always so enjoyed our conversations. I can see your future, Elsa. And Cole, the policeman. And Jack, the investigator. It's an unfortunate and grisly end.
I've come to help you, Doctor. To help you cross over. All your sins will be forgiven in the next life.